Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. May the peace, mercy, and blessings of Allah be with you. I welcome all of you to this video, and today we will be discussing about how to study organic chemistry for Neet and JEE. As far as organic chemistry is concerned, it is indeed a painful subject for many aspirants, but today we will make it super easy. We'll discuss about the strategy how to study organic chemistry from basics to advanced and solve 100% questions in the exams. So without wasting any more time, let's get started. So friends, the first point is never ever make short notes of organic chemistry. Make full notes only, because making short notes is completely waste of time. As far as organic chemistry is concerned, I'm talking only about organic chemistry, not for any other subject. For physics, for physical chemistry, it is a must, but for organic chemistry, don't make short notes because it will be a complete waste of time. Only make full notes only, and make full notes in such a way that it becomes your half short notes only, so that you have to revise the full notes only repeatedly, because each and every point is important as far as organic chemistry is concerned. So I will be, whenever I will start the lectures, and I will show you the my Kota notes, and that will be I will be showing it in the PPT only, so you can refer from that whatever you want. So that will be a very important source, because that is one of the best notes of Kota. So the first point is clear, I hope, that make full notes, that is that you write from the lecture whenever someone is teaching you, write from there, and do not make any short notes. Revise that full notes repeatedly. I hope the first point is clear. Next, the second point. So first we're talking about this point, reagent copy. So this one is somehow an important point. If you tend to forget the functions or the actions of the reagents, you don't know that what is the function of this reagent, what from what to what does it convert, you don't know, you forget. So for you this is important. I haven't made it, because for me I remembered reagent well, but if you cannot remember, if you could not remember reagent properly, so you have to make a reagent copy, where what you will do, you will write the name of the reagent over here, reagent name, and then you will write the function, that is from what to what. So like this you will make a copy, that will be your reagent copy, and that is indeed a very useful tool for many aspirants. And if you forget reagent, the function of the reagent, you have to, and this will be a life savior for you. So make a reagent copy, that will be very very helpful for you. The next point we will go for is, the second point is a sheet of name reactions. So you have many name reactions here, as you can see, these all are the name reactions. The almost overall every point name reaction is covered over here. So like this you have to, this is there are many name reactions. So, and these are very important because these are multiple times asked in the exam. So what you have to do is you have to write it separately in a chart. As you can see, I have made a chart for this, and I have pasted in the wall, so you can do that as well, or you can simply take it from these as well and write it in a chart paper, or and then stick it to the wall. So, and revise it every morning, because named reactions you tend to forget. Like I let me see explain you, like Kolbe's reaction and you have Kolbe's electrolysis, both are different things. So you have to differentiate it, whether it's Kolbe's reagent, whether the reagent is for Kolbe's reaction or it is for Kolbe's electrolysis. So like this there are many other things that you might get confused, so you have to revise this, and that will make the named reaction super easy for you. So that is second point. Moving to the next point, the third point, a sheet of common names. Now common names, you have a lot of common names as far as organic chemistry is concerned. Cresol, resorcinol. So like this you have many named many common names that you have to memorize, not IUPAC name, or common names. So you get whenever the lecture is going on, you take a sheet, and on that lecture whatever common names you get, write it, like squaric acid, pyrimidine, all these things you write in a separate page. That will be very helpful thing, because in organic chemistry is important, common names is very important. If you don't know the common names, the question will be given that as per the common names the question will be given and you will not be able to answer. You might know the function of the reagent, but you will not be able to make the structure of the given compound. Then it will be useless to know what is the function of the reagent. So common name is must. So in every lecture, whatever common names you get, make a separate copy, or you can simply write it at the back. The main copy of your notes, take the back of the copy and write the compound and the common name over here. I hope that will be a very useful tool for you. I did the same thing only at the back of my main copy, that is main notes copy. I did it. So that is a sheet of common names. The third point. Moving to the next point, reaction sheets. Reaction sheets, these one is for your revision purpose, this one is for your practice purpose. So let me show you first of all this one. So like this you have to write it: product reaction mechanism. For these are the points: product reaction mechanism, other reagents, isomers, and name. All these 5 points might not be available for each and every reaction. So how much information is available, do it. Like you can see in this case, this is not available, nothing is there for this case. Wait a minute. Yeah, so for this here you can see other reagent is not available, and the first reaction over here, other reagent, that is the only reagent. Zinc, dust, or heat, or somehow I might be written, yes, zinc, dust, and heat was the only reagent for this. So other reagent is not available over here. Similarly over here. So what you can do, whatever information is available, write it. So first of all, you have to make 2 pages. Once, what you have to do, once you write these reactions, leave it empty, and then xerox it as many as you can, according to the time available for you. Xerox it, and then take one copy and fill it according to the copy, seeing your copy, fill it so that it will be proper. And this is the one from where you will be checking the rest of the pages. So that is a single page, all the reactions you get from day 1 to the last day. Write it like this and make the reaction copy, and without filling the answers, just go and xerox it as many as you can according to as per the time available, and then take one page and fill it, take one page and then fill it. And then every 2 days or 3 days, according to your need, that how much you forget, solve it, and then check it from the one that you have filled. I hope that is this point is clear. That is the reaction sheet. This is for your practice purpose, revision purpose. So these are the basic strategy. The first 4 point is very important, that you have to make only full notes, no short notes, and I will show how to make the full notes in the coming videos. Then a sheet of name reaction that I have just shown you over here. This is a sheet of name reactions, and then you have to make a sheet of common names. You can make it at the back of the full notes copy, and then you have to make reaction sheet. This reaction sheet should be many, so you have to make it, because this is important. This will help you to remember and revise the entire organic chemistry in just these pages. So this will be actually your short notes, but these are not short notes, but this will become your short notes, because this is the short note for organic chemistry, the reaction copy. Next, talking about NCERT. As far as NCERT is concerned, obviously these chapters: biomolecules, environmental chemistry, chemistry in everyday life, and polymers. These are the chapters, theoretical chapters. As far as now is concerned, these are deleted, except biomolecules, environmental chemistry, everyday life, and polymers. All these are deleted chapters. So if it is not deleted and if it comes back, then for you have to do it. And only source and the only best source is NCERT for them, biomolecules as well. So you have to memorize these chapters completely NCERT line by line. Talking about the rest of the chapters, what you have to do is read uses and physical properties. These will be important. The physical properties and uses, this is the important property that might not be covered in the class notes. These will be available after each and every chapter at the back of the NCERT before the exercise. So from there you have to cover it, uses and physical property. Add it to the notes, because question definitely will come from this. As far as physical properties concerned, this is actually more or less covered in the class, but uses, no, I think it is not covered. So uh, put it, add it from NCRT to your notes. That will be a complete resource for you. Okay, that is all about NCRT. So the most important point, you will forget. After all, organic chemistry, you read once and you will forget. So what you have to do, you have to practice. You have to practice the reaction sheets that I mentioned over here. You have to revise the named reaction. You have to revise the common names. Very important common names. People forget the common names. You have to pay focus on the common names. Very important. And if you want, then I will share the sheet also of all the common names together, as I've shared with you the named reactions. So a sheet of common names and reaction sheet is also must. From there you have to practice. If we talk about practice, so these are the sources. Through practice you will be memorizing it. Okay, practice and revise and everything will be set in your brain, so that before exam you don't even need to revise, and it will be in your blood that you know what is it. Yes, that is the situation for English. It's a very beautiful subject once you remember it. Now, notes, studying organic chemistry depends on the teacher as well. Our teacher was so beautiful that amazing, amazing. So I will share with you the techniques for organic chemistry, how he taught us. That there are in a story manner he taught organic chemistry, that I never need to revise only organic chemistry anymore. I remember the techniques or the stories or the lines that are said, and the question is solved. I will share with you entire organic chemistry and the techniques with it, so stay tuned. And the last point, let us talk about what will be the sources for you as far as organic chemistry is concerned. Number one, you have to make the notes, the best of the notes I'll be sharing with you. Number two, if coaching module is available, that will be the best and the primary resource for organic chemistry. But if you don't have, this is a very, very not only for organic chemistry but all the subject, whether it's biology, physics, physical chemistry, and organic chemistry. This is a very, very beautiful book for Neet and JEE aspirants. That is Neet Kakaji Word to Word Organic Chemistry. So go for it after notes if you don't have coaching module, and if you do have coaching module, um, if you have no, if you don't have a ample amount of questions in the coaching module in any chapter, go for Neet Kakaji Word to Word Organic Chemistry. It will be very useful resource for you. Practice it. And after all, PYQs also you have to do. That is the most important point. PYQs, you will get to know how questions are asked and how you have to prepare, how you have to solve the questions whenever it will be asked in the NEET or JEE paper in the exam. So PYQs most of it will be given in the coaching module, but if you don't have the coaching module, buy separately the PYQ book, and that will be that will do the work. Okay. And the last point I mentioned, NCRT. That was the previous NCRT I mentioned, that was for the theory part. But here you have the in-text questions, you have the exercise questions, and you have to do it. You have to do it for your boards as well. Definitely for your boards you have to do. So do it with the mindset of board, and you will be done with NEET or JEE as well. So that was it. Let me summarize it once more. The first point was, do not make short notes, make full notes with each and every technique or the short tricks that the teacher is saying you, and I will be sharing with you one by one. The second point is the sheet of named reactions. The third one is a sheet of common names, and the fourth one is reaction sheet. These are the four things that you have to make. You have to prepare for making organic chemistry super easy. Then you have to revise all of them and then practice the reaction sheets, and that will send the organic chemistry to permanent memory. And then NCRT, I talked about this biomolecules and chemistry, that you know what are the theoretical chapters, and for any theoretical chapter you have to do NCRT only. So मारो रट्टा मारो पूरी तरीके से इन सब्जेक्ट के लिए NCRT is must. And for others, any other chapter, hydrocarbons, amines, haloalkanes, haloarenes, go for the last and then read entire chemistry. I'm not I'm not saying that do not read NCRT. Must. You might get any point that is not available in your notes. That can happen. Yes, that can happen. बिल्कुल हो सकता है. So I'm not saying that you don't read the NCRT for those chapters. Just read and uses and physical. No, I'm talking about give focus on user physical property, because as far as users is concerned, that is not covered in the classes as far as I know. It might get covered, so or might not be. So go and read the users and physical properties with more focus. Okay, and if you get the points, new points added to the notes. But the rest of the chapter you have to give it once a reading, because somehow sometimes you get a point that might not be in your notes and might have a high probability of asked in the exam. That happens many a times. So NCRT reading is must, and then practice, memorize, and revise. All these things are simultaneous process. You practice, you revise. If you're practicing, then you can't solve a question, you will revise it and it will go to your permanent memory. That is the point. Practice, revise, and it will be memorized. You will memorize it. And then we talked about sources. Go with the notes. If you have the coaching modules, then go for that. If you don't have the coaching module, or if you have, then after that you go with the Neet Kakaji word to word organic chemistry, PYQs, and then NCRT with the mindset of boards. And if you after 1 week you feel that I'm forgetting, then you have to make a reagent copy as well. Or if you know, if you have one that it forgets easily, it thinks easily, then you from the first only you make reagent copy, where you write the reagent name and the function, that from what to what it converts, from what to what means it converts what from what to what, means the compound, the reagent, the substrate to product, which substrate to which product, which reagent, and that you write and you make the reagent copy. And if you want, I will share you with you each and every point, that how to, that means how to make the named reaction sheet, how to make the common names. Or I will share with you the my resources. My named reaction sheet already I have shared. Common names will also I will share. Reaction sheets also I will share you completely. And reagents copy I haven't made because I didn't need it. Okay, there was no needed for it for me. So if you want, you can make it from your own. That is very simple. So that's it for today. Stay tuned, because after this we'll be starting with the complete organic chemistry from basics to advanced completely, with each and every short tricks that you don't even have to revise it anymore. Just study it one and revise it 1 2 times, and it will be set in your brain.